Okay, so we've just had the last Nintendo Direct of the year, and well, if I had a shot for every farming sim and medieval game that was shown, I'd be on the floor. But there was some stuff that was pretty good, but overall, I mean, meh. I was a little bit underwhelmed, even though there's a few things I really wasn't expecting, a couple that were teased and rumoured that I'm absolutely super hyped about. But anyway, let's just dive in and I'll go through some of the things that I was excited about and kind of skip over the rest. So that Mario vs Donkey Kong rumour was correct. Yes, we've got a remake of the Game Boy Advance game, which sees you clear stages to fight Donkey Kong, but this time it's got co-op. It's pretty cool. February 16th. Yeah, there's not too long to wait, and it's not really my thing. I mean, it would be fun, but I'm not overly fussed. I'm just kind of glad that those rumors were true, I suppose. This one though, which we've known about for ages, we just saw a little bit more of. I am so hyped for this. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. This may be my most hyped for game currently. A Metroidvania 2.5D style Prince of Persia. Yes, please! The graphics, the art style, the general aesthetics, everything is just winning, and this is an absolute must buy for me, and that's coming out in January the 18th. Super crazy Rhythm Castle. This, I've heard of this before. I've already seen gameplay of this, so it's nothing new, but it actually looks really good. It's a totally different spin on a rhythm game, and the fact that it's got local and online multiplayer, it just looks really cool. So if you're into rhythm games, I think this is one to check out, and that's coming out in November the 14th. Yep, I called it. We saw more Super Mario RPG, so it shows that, you got action commands that increase damage dealt or received. You get to fill up a gauge and then do a triple move, and that's kind of all they showed about it. But yeah, it looks cool, it looks cool. That's what's new about Super Mario RPG anyway, and that's November the 17th. Now this one probably is the height of my Direct, and my sort of run-up video that I did before the Direct happened, where there was a rumor about this, made me so hyped, but I didn't actually expect to see it, and that is another Code and the sequel. Yes, I don't even know where to start. Another Code 1 on the DS. This was possibly my favorite DS game ever, and there were so many DS games that were so good, and it's finally getting a full remake for the Switch, so I'm super hyped. And I never played the second one. I bought it at launch, kept it sealed, and then when I sold my Wii, I ended up selling the game as well, so I never even played it, and that's coming too. So we're getting a bundle, so both games, but playing the first one in this like reimagining, because it's a complete remake. It's not like just a remaster, because obviously it was on the DS with 2 screens. They've had to completely ground up remake it for the Switch, and this game is just so good. I absolutely recommend this, and it sounds rubbish when you say, yeah, well, it was a point and click game, and yeah, it was, but the story drives that game so well that I just recommend that you play this. It's a little bit melancholy, but overall it is excellent, and I can't wait for it to come out on January the 19th. Princess Peach Showtime. Yeah, we've got a name for it now. The new Princess Peach game that, again, I called would be in the show because they just had to show it, right? Now, it's called Showtime because you basically have to, go through a play as such. So Peach and Stella, you've got to save the play, right? So Peach can transform into different professions, like a detective or a baker for some reason, and a kung fu master. There's loads of different ones that you can turn into. And low-key, I actually think this looks really good, and it comes out right near Christina's birthday, so there you go. I'll buy it for me and say it's for her. And what the hell was this? I was not expecting this at all. Tomb Raider. What? Tomb Raider 1 to 3 HD remasters with all the expansions. I didn't even know they had expansions, to be perfectly honest. And you could toggle between the original visuals and the HD remastered visuals. There's no way I would have ever have guessed this to coming, but that's really cool. I've got so many fond memories of the original Tomb Raider, locking the butler in the cupboard or whatever it was, or the fridge, and it's just so much fun. I mean, going back to it, nostalgia is probably going to get crushed, and it's probably going to be rubbish, but it's a pretty cool thing to see Tomb Raider 1 to 3 coming to the Switch. This is a cool thing. So February the 14th, that's when it comes. Detective Pikachu returns. Now, we've known about this, but, they gave you some more info on this with, Pokemon abilities that will help you solve mysteries. I'm really excited to see a Switch version and a new game because, the 3DS one, really cool. I've got that as well. And I really like the movie as well. And, yeah, it's just cool that this is going to be coming out on the Switch. Now, Trombone Chav. I have actually actually seen this before, and I can't remember if it's out on like other consoles or whatever. I don't think so, but I feel like they've shown it before, or maybe it was on PC or something like that. But this looks absolutely hilarious. I could not stop crying with laughter throughout this like presentation because it is so stupid. It may just be the best thing ever, and it is available now. Just imagine live streaming that. It'd be hilarious. Now, I love Luigi's Mansion. I always go on about Luigi's Mansion, and Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Yeah, we got more information. So, you know, they announced this previously in the last Direct, but I'm so glad that this is coming because I'm just a massive fan of Luigi's Mansion. And, you know, they're just real fun. I love the whole aesthetic, the vibe, and how scared Luigi is. And it's just really cool. And I've got this one on 3DS, but having it on the Switch is awesome. Now, it does have 4-player online, but it's like the tower thing from Luigi's Mansion 3, not actual co-op. That saddens me. I really wish they'd have put like proper co-op in this because, you know, that would just be better in my opinion. But there we go. I wasn't expecting a Nintendo museum. Construction ends in March 2024, did they say? I have no idea what this was. I wasn't really paying attention at this point, but it seems like they're building a physical building somewhere in the planet that you can go and look at stuff from Nintendo. Yeah, that was a bit random. Now, following up that, more F-Zero! Finally, after 20 odd years, they've brought F-Zero back, but not really how I wanted it. I wanted GX, damn it! But instead, we've got F-Zero 99, which was the rumor at the end of the day. And to be honest, I went into this, like, as soon as it opened up, I was like, it's just one of the old ones, like, style. But those are great. You know, I really love playing those games. But I would have just preferred GX. But anyway, you can get Super Sparks now, because obviously you're racing against 99 other people, which is going to be really hectic. And when you get these sparks, it actually like opens up like a personal highway to get ahead. How cool is that? Like, that's really cool. And there's cosmetics for the ships, so you can change your ship and everything. I'm actually super hyped to play this, and it's on Nintendo Switch Online now. It's available right now, so I definitely need to play this at some point soon. I'm really happy that I've got the SNES controller to play it, because they were kind of like showing, oh look, you could play with this controller. Yeah, sweet. WarioWare Move It. Oh, I love WarioWare. This is a day one buy for me. And like anything Wario, I just love. Like they're just so like stupid, and they're great. And I love that this one's based on physical movement with the Joy-Cons as well. So it's going to be really silly playing it. It's just such a good party game. And of course, with party mode, you can play 4-player with all those mini games. So that's pretty cool. It's coming out on November the 3rd. Dave the Diver had huge success on Steam. Now, I've never really like looked at it, but I've just heard so many people like hyped about it when it launched. And well, it does look pretty good, and it's now available on Switch as well. So there you go. Mario Kart 8.5 Deluxe, as I like to call it, Wave 6, the final wave. Now, I must be honest, I haven't really played the waves after maybe the second one, but it is nice to have extra courses. And I was so like kind of like distracted because I wasn't overly fast. I missed the fact that it's got like a physical collection now of all of the new added tracks and stuff. I'm guessing that's just like a download code or something, but it looks pretty cool. The collection looks nice, a physical box and stuff. Now, to me, is this the end of Mario Kart 8? Is this now leading to the announcement of Mario Kart 9 when they release or launch or announce the Switch 2 next year? I think so. It's about time. Mario Kart 8 launched on the Wii U after all about 10 years ago, so there we go. And the final announcement is Paper Mario The 1000-Year Door. Originally on the GameCube, I never played it. I saw it all the time on shelves and stuff back in the GameCube days. It wasn't my thing back then, but, you know, like, it looks cool, and it really looks good now. Like, I might have changed my opinion on them. I've never actually played any of the Paper Mario games, and I think I own a couple of them. I've always loved the art style, though, and, you know, the way they make it actually look like paper, and I know 1000-Year Door is, like, really hyped for. Like, so many people love this. For some reason, like, the visuals remind me of Beautiful Joe, if anyone remembers that. I missed that game. But anyway, there we go. That was the Direct. What did you think of it? Overall, meh. Like, I'd say the best thing for me was another code and Prince of Persia, which I already knew about. And yeah, okay, F-Zero 99. I love F-Zero. I'm a little disappointed that it's not GX, but you know, I'll just continue to play it on the GameCube or on my Steam Deck. But there we go. We didn't see any Switch 2 announcement. You know, I wasn't really expecting it. I think they're going to announce the Switch 2 next year sometime, and we'll see it sort of the second half of next year released. So we'll have to wait and see for that one. But let me know what your thoughts. Were you super hyped for this Direct? Did it live up to your expectations or did it not? Let me know down in the comments. Whilst you're down there, like this video, subscribe, check out our podcast, 128KB Podcast, where me and AJ talk about all things gaming, and check out another video from me, and I'll see you later. Bye.